After today's demo or tableau, did you find any changes in the reaction from the public from what you had in previous demonstrations?
Well, it was different, but it was a different location. We've never been outside a political party headquarters before. Today we were outside the Labour Party headquarters in Rushworth Street, South East London, and so although there were some passers-by who weren't Labour Party, we deliberately timed it to get a lot of Labour Party staff coming out as they came out for their lunch. I mean, they would have seen us out of the windows. We'd been told, reliably informed, that they can see everything that happens opposite them through their windows, and that it's quite helpful if there are protests in that particular location. So it was all, very deliberate. So they would have seen it. I think probably some took photographs before they came out, and then they came out and mostly were quite frosty. I mean, I thought I was getting rid of sort of 40%. 40% of them were taking leaflets, but my colleague said no, it was much less. You don't count exactly how many took it, how many take a leaflet and how many don't. So it probably was less. And the ones who didn't quite often looked quite uncomfortable, quite embarrassed. Some of them came out of the door and, we were slap opposite and immediately veered to the left. Like, I didn't see anything. I don't know about there being anything funny looking opposite. And I'm walking straight to the cafe, boom, 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 boom. And, when I thrust a leaflet gently in their direction, because I have to be a bit careful not to be too pushy, they didn't even smile. I mean, some of them, if I tried very hard to make eye contact, they would acknowledge me and just say no thanks. And then a few did take the leaflet. And it's often the ones you think are not going to take the leaflet that do take it, actually. So, yes, it was a much more uncomfortable reaction. I mean, the reaction we get in the street when we do the tableau in Whitehall or Trafalgar Square or by the Foreign Office it's not uncomfortable. I mean, we get the odd person shouting, "What about the hostages?" We didn't get any of that today. But generally, when we're in all those other locations, we get, some people who are just hell-bent on getting where they're trying to get to because they're busy London workers and they've got to be somewhere. But we also get a lot of people who are quite intrigued. And we get more people who feel it's okay to stop and look at the tableau, whereas very few people, one or two people went like that.
Today, yeah.
Yeah, but really very few people stopped and looked at it properly.
What about the cops, though? Have they changed their attitude, have you noticed? Or are
the cops?
Yeah, the police.
We've not had any issues with the police up to now. I did wonder if they would ask us to move on today, but they didn't. And even when somebody very important, we don't know quite who, was due to arrive, and there was sort of police motorbikers coming down the street, and one parked right in front of the tableau. I was about to go up to him and say, that we told the police we were going to be there, and then I realised he wasn't bothered, actually. So no, we didn't have any hassle with the police. I think they were just checking that the road was okay before Mr. or Mrs. important person arrived. One of my colleagues was convinced it was Keir Starmer, so maybe it is Keir Starmer.
But you didn't see him?
We didn't see him, and whoever went in, a very expensive looking car was parked further up the street from where we were, and there is another door there, which we don't know if it definitely goes into the Labour Party, because there are other things in the same building, but it probably does. I think practically all Labour Party politicians get given free trips to Israel and wined and dined, and not told that they're standing on the ruins of a Palestinian village when they're admiring the view, of the Dead Sea or whatever from the hills. People have just been fooled by it.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound too sympathetic, but I honestly think a lot of MPs don't know the history, and I guess their lives are so busy that they haven't got a lot of time to read. Again, I wish they would all read Ilan Pape's very short history of the Palestine-Israel conflict, because it's only 140 pages, and it's everything you need to know really is there.
Maybe we should send them all a free copy.
Well, perhaps we should, yes. I think that's not a bad idea, yeah. It's only a tenner a copy.
Anyway, what about the next one? Is a couple of weeks' time we're doing another one?
Next week, actually, we're
Next
doing
week?
one. Yes, I'm not going to give the details
Okay.
here for various reasons, but yes, we're doing one next week, and then we're doing them roughly fortnightly up to the end of the year.
Terrific. Well, good luck and thanks for what you're doing, and see you next time.
Thank you.